All right. Here we go. Hello, Asha Mankowska here with AcceleratedProfitMasters.com, welcoming you again in Accelerated Profit Master podcast. Today I've done so many interviews and podcasts, and there was one question that really inspired me, and I wanted to share a few things with you that this question really empowered me to bring up to my attention and to your attention. So the question was, why my clients of multiple 6, 7, 8 figures are staying with me, working with me for so many years, right? Still, that's a great question. It's really posing a question to you. What can you offer? What do you offer right now? It's like a reality check, so to speak, or checklist. What do you offer right now to your clients, companies? So if they're not staying yet with you for many years, what can you offer so they could? Right? And how to do it. So let me just share with you how I do that, and maybe that will empower you and inspire to your own steps. But first of all, what does it mean that clients are staying with you? I'm sure we all know customer life value, right? Measurement. It's basically shows you what is your client lifetime value for your business. So that will include historical lifetime client value, how much the client already spent with you every year, but also predictive customer lifetime value. So, knowing that they could still work with you for maybe so many years to come, how they could really do that and what will be the number. So let's say you can see that, okay, this client is already making you 500,000 over the past 5 years, right? So, okay, what else I can do to keep this client happy, satisfied, loyal, right? What other services or how can I deepen this relationship? Or maybe if you are in a corporate world, then that will be a little bit different numbers, right? This client is already making me 10 million in the last year or last 2 years. So how can I increase that number? Or maybe increase but offer something else that this client will always pick me as a professional over all other competitors, right? So, how this metric is even important? Obviously, we all know that client acquisition measurement, which is how to acquire a new client, is always 100% more. It will take so much more effort, time, money to acquire a new client versus a retention of a client that already knows you, likes you, have a good experience with you, right? So what else can you offer them for them to stay and continue this relationship with you? Now, it has to do a lot with their satisfaction with you, with their loyalty as well. But why is this so important? Even right now, with such a fluctuating financial economy at the moment, just over the last 8 years, I just wanted to tell you that I was looking at the data, and you know that actually customer acquisition increased over 220% in cost for a new client. And I'm talking B2B and B2C as well. All right. So really focusing on creating a great relationship with client, or really analyzing what do you already offer them, or you could offer for them to stay, And picking this type of client, if you already have one, it really helps you find the best client of yours, existing one, and replicate them, right? When you analyze who are they and why they love you so much, right? So for instance, when I was asked this question, we were talking about sales and marketing. um, why my clients would stay with me for so many years, right? And still loyal, still growing. Well, obviously, I just wanted to say, because I'm so good, and I deliver outstanding value and outstanding results, that they're so happy. Yes, of course, we all want to give that answer, but that's not about us, really. The key is when it's not about us. I spoke today about really the value of relationship with you for your client, as much as they, I'm sure, love you and adore you and want to do business with you, hopefully. It's not really you, it's them. What's in it for them? I hate to burst your bubble, but that's exactly what it is. And there's one condition. If you are choosing to be not money or revenue or profitability centric, but client obsessed, client centric, focused on their needs, give them relatable, good reason to, first of all, relevant reason to connect with you in the first place, connect with you right now and stay with you. Relevant reason to stay with you for a long time and still grow and still be satisfied and happy. That will trigger all the money that you need. Basically, the profitability and the money will follow. Okay, so I think the big part of this is I always make sure of under promising and over delivering, right? Because let's say, just quick introduction, because for those that do not know me, Asia Mańkowska, acceleratedprofitsmasters.com, where you can check me out and all the offers. But for over 20 years, I've been already in business as a business owner, first and foremost, and then as a business executive business mentor, leadership mentor, high performance consultant, corporate trainer, especially in sales and business growth, right? I also had an amazing pleasure in speaking at frequently, being a keynote speaker at international conferences, universities like Harvard, Yale, and whatnot. And I really position my business model. So you, as a business owner, corporate or a small business, can realize that you can also create your multi-million dollar business right now that fits your passion, helps you achieve your professional, financial, and personal growth, right? And obviously increase your sales profitability and performance in any economy. Now, again, when clients are coming to me, right, like we said, they come to me for specific purpose, goal to achieve. Usually, and the same with your clients. They don't will just come to you and say, okay, change all my business, transform completely. If they do, that's fantastic, means they are self-aware. Usually they come to you because they will say, Asha, I really need my sales to pick up, because maybe my sales team is not engaged, or my clients have a low engagement or low loyalty, right? What's happening? Or maybe you want higher revenue goal or profitability, right? Let's say, like, my clients come to me and they need from 250K, so quarter million, to my first million, right? Or maybe from 3 million to 5 million. Then from 10 million to 25 million. The goals will always change depending on the situation, but also they will always grow when they can see you can deliver, right? That's why it's so important to under promise and over deliver. They will want more, because what happened again, it's your credibility. You've proven yourself, right? They like to work with you, they enjoy it, they see results. And first of all, too, they don't have to look for her help again all over the place, making mistakes, right? So they have the confidence and comfort, they making the right decisions. So that's the plus. Now, let's say I'm looking at my notes, so I won't go all over the place. Now, okay, that's the one thing that they're coming to me with, right? Along the lines, in order to achieve that, obviously, it's not going to be overnight. It will take time. It will take resilience. It will take change. Now, we all want to be changed, transformed, optimized, and whatnot. The problem is no one wants to change. No one wants to have to implement all that, and that's the issue. So that's why it's so important, especially for you when you're working with your clients, to give them that comfort, that you will be going through this process with them, that they are not alone, that you're not going to just sell them a product or service and goodbye, ciao, you're on your own, right? Good luck. That's what's happening. That's why the client, the buyer remorse shows up. Why clients are maybe burnt before, right? But when you really are able to deliver on your promise, and very important thing too, I always track all the progress with my clients, with having all the KPIs possible, because that will really show them the tangible progress in a most efficient way, right? So they realizing, okay, I have the data, I have the measurement that really makes me happy and makes me feel safe, and I can execute on that, and I see my ROI 10x. That's the cherry on the top, right? So okay, I give you an example. Now, in order to do this in your business, number one rule for it would be a really deep understanding of your client needs, situation, so you can personalize their experience. Let's say, with my initial consulting firm, when I went deeper into my clients' needs and wants, what they really, where did they need the transformation the most, I was able to also give them additional different industry experience and sectors. So that really, let's say, increased 25% of cross-sell, upsell opportunities, because my client already felt that our services are highly relevant and they see the answer to their specific challenges, right? So personalization, for instance, let's say they had a marketing implementation on social media that they really didn't want to do that, or building a sales funnel, right? Okay, voila. Then I had my team take care of it on top of that. So it was not only a consultation, but done with you, done for you services that really enhanced their results and was really speaking to their uh, specific needs, right? And they could stay within one company and not look for 10 others to have the implementation. Just to give you an example, a few years back, I had a company that came to me and they had, let's say, 5% profitability. They were making really good money a month, but then their expenses were crazy, right? So within the same company, we really changed from 5% to about 50 within the same product, company, people, business model, by adjusting and not really only cutting costs, okay, by readjusting and retransforming what was not working, spotting the blind spots that they have, seeing the gaps that were, when we breached them the efficient way, that's where the profitability skyrocket. For instance, I remember big thing was streamlining all their processes. So that really speed up their delivery and efficiency. And really, you know what? Essentially, when I think about this, why my clients will stay with me for such a long time. Transformation and transition and a change is such, or could be such a complex endeavor, but doesn't have to be. As typical maximizer, I try to take things from good to great or from great to amazing. And I think the key is simplify everything, right? So again, um, simplicity and efficiency in execution, so implementing. um, that my strength, what is yours, what can you offer that will, let's say, will, you can offer comprehensive products, services for your clients that will really answer their personalized needs, right? So think about what value your clients would cherish, would need, um, when you can, that you could add to your core offerings, right? And that's amazing, because just the revenue, I'm looking at my data, just the revenue per client is up 30% just by adding that, right? Another thing that I really enjoy, and it's my passion, is fostering long-term relationships with my clients. So, um, how can you do that within your business? Maybe that will be some sort of loyalty programs or rewards programs for your clients, executive invitations in to events, maybe benefits. Why it's so important when you continuing with adding additional value, don't be stingy with it. Don't be afraid, because that what will really separate you from your competitors. And that itself, it's increasing, it's leading to 40% increase, additional. So just count the numbers, see the huge value. And last but not least, is simplicity and efficiency that I'm always talking about. You know what the key is, in my opinion, too, um, is really effective, clear communication and engagement nonstop with your clients, not just checking in with your clients every now and then to see how they're doing. Or do you have any complaints? When the clients have complaints, it's already too late. All right. When you keep yourself on the pulse of everything what is happening with your client, how is their growth level? How are the change? Because the changes are happening within over there. And if you are not quick enough and fast enough to respond to those changes and offer also your input, then they will go somewhere else. This is the situation, right? Because they wouldn't even know that you could help them with that as well, that you can offer maybe that service product for them. So it's really all your content that you're providing, either your webinars, workshops, educational content, blogs, anything else, articles, anything else that comes to mind, that will also not only build additional trust, but will give them a huge comfort in you, and for you the lifetime customer value, it's going to be incredible. What the main message, the last words, what I really wanted to share with you, this type of mindset that I'm sharing with you right now, the client centric, it really offers completely different paradigm in thinking and a shift for your business. What do you mean? What do I mean by that? You're no longer wondering where the next prospect client can come from, right? Oh my goodness, the cost of the client and how much it's going to be really left to you. And you already spending lots of money, time, effort to acquire the new client, right? But when you focus on your client instead, not you focus on the delivery instead, your client's journey, their experience, hearing out their needs, active listening and communicating, setting expectations too from the beginning to the end. That's complete shift of paradigm. And that's the lifetime value for you, the retention that you always want. And that will keep your company alive, thriving for a long time. You will create legacy, you will create happy clients for long term. All right. My dear, I hope that was valuable, that really inspired you to think a little bit over your business and the steps that you can take right now. Just one more reminder. So you participated in Accelerated Profits Masters. I thank you again for your attention and great support watching. And again, Accelerated Profits Masters, myself and my team would love to share with you how can you double your profits. And that will take us a few minutes. So give us a call at Accelerated Profits Masters and schedule your 15 minutes to see how can we double your profits and how can we help you implement that in 90 days or less, right? See you soon.